To divide in bases other than 10, we would probably want to use a multiplication table to help us memorize facts. Similar to how we used an addition table to perform subtraction, we can use a multiplication table to perform division, and that's because we know how multiplication and division are related. For example, 3 times 4, in this table, it's equal to 2 base 5. But another way to write that would be 2 base 5 divided by 4 equals 3, or 2 base 5 divided by 3 equals 4. So we can make the relationships between 3, 4, and 2 base 5 either by writing a multiplication problem or a division problem. So we'll read the multiplication table in a special way so that it's useful. Let's try this division problem. 3241 base 5 divided by 43 base 5. Now I want to use one of the algorithms that we've just learned, so I'm going to do the repeated subtraction algorithm, where I'm going to subtract 43 a nice, neat number of times. I'm either going to subtract it 1 time, I'll subtract it 1 group of 5 times, or I'll subtract it 1 group of 5 groups of 5 times. I couldn't subtract it more than, well, actually, even this many times is too many, because 43 times 100 in base 5, that would look like 4300, and that's too many in the 5 groups of 5 place value. So that's too many. We'll go down to the next. We'll subtract 43 10 times. Sorry, not 10, 10. 43, 1 group of 5 times would look like 430. And performing this subtraction in base 5 is going to feel a bit tricky, but I know we can do it. 1 minus 0 is still 1. 4 minus 3 is still 1. 2 minus 4, we cannot do that, so we have to borrow or regroup. Now be careful, we're not looking at the number 12. We're looking at the number 1 group of 5 and 2 singles. And we want to remove 4 from that. So we have to break open our group of 5 and rewrite it as all singles. And if I take 4 singles from this, I'm left with 3. And then I move to my next column, which is 2 minus nothing, so we have 2. So subtracting 1 group of 5 of the number 43 base 5 leaves us with the number 2311 base 5. We're going to try subtracting another of the 43 groups of 5. We need to regroup. Remember, this is not 11. That's 1 group of 5 with 1 single. We have to open up that group of 5 so that we can subtract 3. That leaves us with 3. And then we need to regroup again because we're trying to subtract 4 from 2. That looks like 1 group of 5 and 2 singles, and we want to remove 4. That leaves us with 3, and bring down our 1. Looks like we can subtract another group of 5 of the number 43. Remember, we're not doing 13 here, we're doing 1 group of 5 with 3 singles, and we want to remove 4. That leaves 4 behind. Now we've subtracted off enough of the number 4, 3 that we've knocked it down to a 3-digit number instead of a 4-digit number. So we can keep track of how many times we subtracted the number 4, 3 in base 5 by looking at how many groups of 5s we subtracted. We have subtracted 3 of the groups of 5. So if we come to the top up here, we can say that we subtracted 3 of the groups of 5. So I'm lining this up with the place value that represents groups of 5. And now we're going to go on to subtract 4, 3 until we are finished with no remainders. Again, doing subtraction in base 5 is a little bit tricky. When I need to subtract 1 minus 3, I looked over to my neighbor and I saw that they had nothing. So then I went to their neighbor. In that place value, I have a 4, which I can reduce to a 3, give to the neighbor, and then borrow from that neighbor. 1, 0, if I knock that down, it doesn't turn into a 9, it turns into a 4. In base 5, 1, 0 minus 1 becomes 4. So now in my units place, I have 5 singles with another single, and I'm subtracting 3. That leaves behind 3. In my groups of 5, I have 4 minus 4, which is 0, and then in my 5 groups of 5, I have 3 left. I'm running out of room here, so I'm going to kind of spoil this for you. I can repeat this subtract 4, 3 process another 3 times. Which means in total, we subtract 4, 3, 1 by 1, a total of 4 times. So in the units place, I would say I subtracted 4, 3, 4 times. And then we run out. So our answer would be the number 3, 4, base 5. And we could check that that gives us the correct value by doing 3, 4 times 4, 3, and showing that we get the number 3, 2, 4, 1 in base 5.